The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, friends, and a most pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. A live look inside Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. In advance of tonight's Delaware Blue Hens Men's Division I ACHA home opener as they host the Drexel Dragons in their first of 4 meetings this season. James Witherite back with you from the 412 Communications press box. Great to be back with each and every one of you here this season on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. First of 14 Men's Division I home games for the Blue Hens this season, and the first of a 4-game set on the DHN this weekend. First of 4 meetings between the Blue Hens and the Dragons, as we take you right to the Limestone Pension Associates line charts for this evening's game. Delaware 1-3 on the season. Split at IUP last weekend after dropping 2 straight at Liberty. This is the first we see of Jacob Snellenberg this year. He batted an even .500 last year. He missed the first 2 weeks of the regular season due to a lower body injury, but he gets the call tonight. The Meadowbrook, Pennsylvania-based sophomore getting the nod with Ryan Rodriguez and a pair of newcomers to the team, Justin Guelph and Tanner Mahoney. They've combined for 7 goals so far this season. They get starting honors up front with a pair of veterans in Riley Donor and Ivan Sidoriak holding down the fort defensively to get things started for Todd Mittelmeyer's Blue Hens. On the other side of the red line, the Drexel University Dragons. For some reason, the correct number is not showing up. Apologies for the technical issue there, but for some reason the Drexel lineup not registering on our graphics. What we can tell you, Patrick McGinley, Aiden Barrett, and Ryan Sambuco are the top combination up front, with Michael Urbani and Tyler Black on the defensive, and Ryan Nocerino getting the start between the pipes. He is 2-1-0 on the year with a .233 goals against average and a save percentage of .921. Trying to see about this graphic snafu here, and we may very well have to go to break and see if we can assess this and get you the Drexel lineup whenever we come back. In fact, that's exactly what we'll do. We'll take a timeout here on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back, we'll take another crack at getting you the Drexel lineup before we head inside the glass for opening introductions tonight. This is the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area, and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties, unable to get you the entire Drexel lineup in graphic form. But we will have the full starting lineups as part of our Limestone Pension Associate opening introductions coming up here momentarily. As the ice has just been resurfaced, the officials are coming onto the ice right now in advance of this first of 4 meetings this season between the Drexel University Dragons and the University of Delaware Blue Hens. Drexel 3-3-0 on the season. They swept Navy. They were swept by Niagara at home. And then they split a weekend series with New York University coming into this first half of a weekend home and home with the Blue Hens. Meanwhile, Delaware dropped 2 to 4th-ranked Liberty before earning a weekend split at Indiana University of Pennsylvania, just an hour east of Pittsburgh last weekend, leaving S&T Bank Arena on the heels of an 8-5 win on Saturday night, and looking to build on that momentum with their top netminder, Jacob Snellenberg, getting the call. Here we go. Please welcome to Fred Rust Arena, your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Blue Hens in their home whites making their first appearance before the Fred Rust Arena crowd here in regular season competition. They'll travel left to right in opening period play, coached by Todd Mittelmeyer, Jason Bainge, and Eric Sturin. The assistant coaches for the Delaware side. And Tyler Weissner's Drexel Dragons and their away navy blue kits will move right to left in opening period play. These two teams will meet again tomorrow at Class of 1923 Arena in downtown Philadelphia. But first, we'll take you inside the glass for tonight's starting lineups. Presented by Limestone Pension Associates. Once again, hockey fans, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Tonight, the American Collegiate Hockey Association and the Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League present a men's Division I matchup between the visiting Drexel University Dragons and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Here are tonight's starting lineups. For the Drexel University Dragons, coached by Tyler Weichner. Starting in goal, number 35, Ryan Nocerino. On defense, number 4, Michael Urbani. And number 18, Tyler Black. Starting at left wing, number 29, Ryan Sambuco. At right wing, number 16, Aiden Barrett. And starting at center, number 13, Patrick McGinley. For the first time this season, Blue Hen Nation, let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, a sophomore from Meadowbrook, Pennsylvania, number 35, Jacob Snellenberg. At left wing, a junior from Kenilworth, New Jersey, number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. At right wing, a sophomore from Kendall Park, New Jersey, number 21, Justin Guelph. At center, a freshman from Venetia, Pennsylvania, number 36, Tanner Mahoney. On defense, a senior from Hummelstown, Pennsylvania, number 18, Riley Donor. And a senior from Wilmington, Delaware, your captain, number 20, Ivan Sidorian. Your Blue Hens are coached by Todd Middlemeyer, Jason Baines, and Eric Sterren. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Rob Savastano and Rich Lachal, and linesmen Sam Chauvin and James Mandel. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Just about go time here at Fred Rust Arena. As both sides make their final preparations. First of 14 home games for this Delaware Blue Hens team. Sam Chauvin prepares to administer the opening face-off this evening. And we are set. For the season opener from Fred Rust. Looks like that technical issue we had earlier is rectified. 31 seconds into the contest. Drexel guilty of an icing. And the face-off first in the attacking zone for the Hens, we'll see Dominic Guido line up across from Pat McGinley. Again, our officials tonight. Referees Rich Lachal and Rob Savastano. The linesmen are Sam Chauvin and James Mandel. This another icing against the Dragons. McGinley again meeting with Guido and pushing play back as far as the Delaware blue line, where Jay Luce hit Meckel with a cross-ice breakout pass. Meckel's shot was awfully wide. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. Meckel plays the body on Matt Harris, who tried to pinch up the right wing boards. Puck held in by the Dragons. This thrown in traffic by Burkhan from the left point. It was blocked by Gould. First shot of the game came from Harris off the rebound. Snellenberg with the save. Here he denies James Jacobs from longer range. So a pair of quick Drexel shots. The third one from Burkhan was wide by a good way. And holding on here is Jacob Snellenberg for a pause in the action just a minute and a half into the proceedings. First we're seeing of Snellenberg this season after a lower body injury had him sidelined for the first 4 games. Puck was out. Another face-off to Snellenberg's right. Tommy Tracy centering the third line. Luke Doshin and Ben Meisinger working with him. Meisinger backhands the puck across the blue line and into Drexel territory. It's chased down by Tracy, product of Team Maryland. Meisinger tried to set up Doshin at the top of the crease, couldn't do so cleanly. Doshin stick handles in the far corner, takes a shove from Hoover into the glass, and is separated from the puck. Keller steps up at the near half wall. Tied up high in the zone. And now play brought into neutral ice by Jacobs. Straubinger recovers. He walks this puck up the right. Dots gaining speed, taking aim from 40 feet. But his shot is kicked away by Nocerino. First Delaware shot on goal of the evening. Here's Keller with a chance from 35. He was denied through traffic. Follow-up comes from Straubinger, but that misses its target entirely. Cross-ice breakout, ricochets off the far wall. Straubinger plays the body on Anton Kazitsky in the far corner. Now a two-a-side battle develops to the left of Snellenberg. Walking in for the shot attempt was Barrett Genovese, but that was blocked down and away by Snellenberg again to the far corner. Kazitsky, surrounded by white sweaters, emerging with the puck was Will Gould, but the body of Tyler Black slowed him up. Here's Heitzhaus. Heitzhaus breakaway, no! Solid shot for the fourth liner from Buffalo, but couldn't connect as Ryan Nocerino slams the door on him. Shots even 3-3. 16:40 to go in the opening period from Fred Rust Arena. A healthy crowd on hand to view what's been a scoreless hockey game so far between these two rivals, just 50 minutes apart from each other on I-95. Our thanks to Daniel working hard behind the scenes, Joe and the rest of the crew too for making it such a pleasure to come to work all season long. We couldn't do it without any of them. Sidoriak puts one on a T-net front. Rodriguez couldn't connect. Hens crashing the net. Momentum going in their favor right now. Sidoriak with a cannon from the right point. Follow-up, Mahoney fed a centering pass in the slot from Guelph. No dice there either. Tempo slows down a bit. A failed breakout kept in by Ryan Rodriguez. Mahoney working in close. That sneaky stick handling of his slowed up behind the cage by a Zach Sprung body check. And this is floated by Black into the netting and out of play with 15 minutes and 37 seconds to go in opening period action. Face-off back in the Drexel zone after the puck out of play. And the Dragons gain control of it in their own end. Played as far as center before it was turned back into the Drexel zone. This breakout nearly gloved down by Meckel, chased by Gould into the far corner. Plenty of space for Gould up the right wing boards to gain center and flip this puck high into the Drexel zone. And Nocerino bats that over the glass and out of play behind him. Didn't take long for the Fred Rust Arena organist to retrain the crowd, as another shot is deflected over the glass. DeBolt and McGinley converge in the face-off circle to the left of Nocerino. And here comes Sambuco, slowed up by Keller upon reaching the Delaware blue line. Berghan recovers, but caught in a delayed offside situation, had to dump the puck in over the stripe. And that enables Jack Keller to pick up plenty of speed through neutral territory, leading this Hens breakout back successfully into attacking territory. DeBolt lost the zone. Sidoriak regains. Sidoriak's breakout pass hit Doshin cleanly over the center dot. The headman to DeBolt led to an errant shot. Loose puck corralled by Aiden Barrett just inside his own line. He walks over the center logo. Looked like they might have gotten away with one there. Sambuco looked like he led the play just ever so slightly into the zone. But ultimately the Hens regain. Heitzhaus, the recipient of a breakout pass through traffic. Deeks past Black to chase the puck down in the near corner. But it is recovered by McGinley below his own goal. Outlet pass attempt was stick-checked in the atmosphere, chased down by Infanger at the near half wall. We are 6.5 minutes in to the first period of action from Fred Rust Arena. No score between Drexel and Delaware. The Hens lead in the shot department 6-3. Net was dislodged. Rich Lachal signals a stoppage of play. Net is put back on, and the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you all season long by the law office of Long and Greenberg. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The law office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation. 302-466-LONG. Hens are offside on their counterattack after a failed setup to Lazine on the doorstep. Justin Guelph, key player for this team, 4 goals, 2 assists. So far this season, Tanner Mahoney, who's made an immediate impact too with a pair of goals. He's starting to catch fire. We'll see what they can do together with last year's leading scorer, Ryan Roy Rogers Rodriguez. First penalty of the game coming up. It will be against Ryan Rodriguez for hooking. And the Blue Hens are headed to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the evening. Schedule your first cleaning today. At DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 20 seconds in the first period. Rodriguez, 2 for hooking at 7:20. Puck worked around to the near point, and Genovese. He shoots from distance. Snellenberg got a piece of it. McGinley off the setup from Black. Got contact on the puck, but not the angle he'd hoped. Sambucos flips one over the back netting and out of play with 11:39 to go in the first period, and half of the Rodriguez hooking minor gone. Early Sidoriak, Doshin, and Donor, the quartet on for the second wave of this penalty kill. And a puck over the glass will send play back into the Delaware zone. .11:34 to go. In the first period. And another one. So back we come to the same spot. Or does this one migrate up? Yes, it does. As Early and Jacobs take the draw. Adam Lazine up the left side. Stopped just short of the blue line by a Sidoriak hip check that we could hear all the way probably in Claymont. Jacobs took his time, tried to pick his corner low on Snellenberg, but just missed the post. Race for a loose puck back up ice. pretty much even Steven. Doshin played the body hard on Lazine, came away with the puck. Luke Doshin backhand wraparound chance. Diaz couldn't jam one past on the doorstep. Solid shot for the Hens shorthanded with 10:53 to go in the first period. There he is, the Iron Man, Cody Diaz from Neenah, Wisconsin. Made a big impact in his first season with the Hens last year. So far, 1 assist in 4 games played. But man, in the last 2/3 of the season, in his rookie campaign, he really picked it up. Hens back to full strength, trying to walk up the middle was Jacobs, but he was slowed up. Some timing issues on the Drexel side. Prohibited a clean entry. But ultimately the Hens can't capitalize. Gould lays a hit on Castura. This is walked by Guido. Back the other way, but the 2-on-2 is foiled at the Drexel blue line. We are halfway through the opening period from Fred Rust Arena, and there is yet no score between the Dragons and the Blue Hens. This will come back an icing. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight, friends. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Meckel finds Diaz on the cross-ice breakout. After gaining red, he flips the puck into the near corner of the Drexel end. That enables the Hens to work in a changing of the guard. Black finds Genovese on the breakout, but this is called back offside. Faceoff's going to be spotted just above the Delaware line, near side. Our crew today includes videographer and production assistant extraordinaire Josie Billett and Sydney Butler on videography duty as well. Our thanks to the entire crew who make the Delaware Hockey Network possible all day long and all season long. And Rob Savastano with a penalty call with 9:15 to go in the opening period. Holding on Drexel's Eric Eisler. And the Hens are on their first Carl Dubé power play of the night. Go on the advantage, finding something special for your someone special. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Drexel penalty assessed to number 23, Eric Eisler. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes 45 seconds in the first period. Eisler 2 for holding at 10:45. Donor to Rodriguez. Back this comes toward Donor. Off the stick of Diaz. A little too hard for Donor to handle. So the Hens regroup in neutral ice. In comes Guelph. He skates a tight circle at the right point. He sets up Donor from distance. That shot caught the left toe of Nocerino, and the Dragons clear. 8.5 minutes to go in the opening period of play. Here comes Guelph streaking back in. He puts on the brakes at the left half wall. He steps up looking for the shot, flipping the puck back to Sidoriak. Now it comes to Rodriguez. Back to Rodriguez. One-timer fails. He topped the puck at the top of the circle. Sidoriak holds the zone. Very crisp and rapid puck movement Hens trying to generate the mini 2-on-1 to get Nocerino out of position. 40 seconds to go on the power play inside 8 to go in the first period. Hens and Dragons yet scoreless. Guelph, top of the right circle. Back to Sidoriak. He bobbled right at the line. Partial changing of the guard for the Blue Hens. Doshin's on. So are DeBolt. And now joining them, Guido and Mahoney. 20 seconds left on the power play. Sidoriak out of traffic. Mahoney leaves us to Guido. His shot from distance was stick checked offline. Tanner Mahoney winds up from quite a ways away. That one glanced off a body net front. Emerging with this puck is Ben Burkon. He gains center. Dragons are back to full strength off a successful kill, but that saw them entirely in their zone. I think it was maybe 8 to 10 seconds they were in neutral ice, but that was really it. 4-on-2 Delaware attack. The shot from Guido was off target. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. Aiden Barrett puts on the brakes as Gould slowed him up. Net comes off its moorings. Snellenberg trying to get Richie Lachale's attention, but ultimately to no avail. On the other end, Jay Luce, the recipient of a Gould setup, couldn't get stick on puck in the low slot on the quick break. Early working the corner. To Luce at the left point. Turned over to Black, but not cleared. Heitzhaus keeps the Hens' momentum intact. Chris Heitzhaus surveys his options from behind the cage. Sets up to Gould at the half wall. That shot made it through, but Nocerino had the final word. Here's a 1-on-3 the other direction. Ryan Sambuco slowed up at the blue line. He wants a trip. Lachale's not going to give it to him. Delayed offside, signaled by Sam Chauvin. Heitzhaus leaves the puck back to Gould behind his own goal. 5:45 to go in the opening period of a 0-0 game from Fred Rust Arena. Early plays the body on Harris to separate him from the path of the puck. Heitzhaus couldn't run the gauntlet the other way. Meisinger trails him into the Drexel zone, but the puck is shoveled free by Adam Lazine. Brought to center, thrown in from distance, saved by Snellenberg, and here he covers for a pause. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware. Can cater your next group event offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 at the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday. For takeaway lunch or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Snellenberg behind his own goal. Tries to clear one over the glass, but to no avail. Five saves so far for Jacob Snellenberg. 8 on the other side. And a face-off coming just in front of the Delaware bench with 4:58 to go in the opening period of play. And a scoreless opening period it's been. Straubinger winds up. And Nocerino covers for save number 9. Face off to Nocerino's right goes Delaware's way ultimately. But the puck is flipped over the glass by Mahoney, and that'll bring play back into the neutral zone, as it was most definitely off a Blue Hen stick. Dragons work out of neutral ice. Sprung after the face-off win, trying to throw the puck on from distance. He got it back, but the pass intended for Lindvall across the top of the slot was intercepted. Hens clear. Berghan reels the puck in just before his own line. He's hassled by Guelph. Stripped of the puck by Same, just shy of the stripe. Holding it at center was Bell. Mahoney takes it away. Inside 4 minutes to go. In opening period action from Fred Rust Arena. No score. This is going to be called back offside. With 3:42 to go in the opening period. Dominic Guido, 2 goals and an assist so far this year. In for the draw, just above the line. Hens regain attacking position after resetting in neutral ice. Guido out-muscled for the puck by Berghan. Hens reset. Meckel leads the re-entry. His long shot was blocked by Hoover, an alumnus of Avon Grove High School, whose Red Devils have long been a fixture on the Delaware Hockey Network since our 2017 inception. Final 3 minutes of the opening period. Healthy crowd on hand, probably 600 or 700 strong here at Fred Rust Arena, turning out for the home opener. And this will come back on icing with 2:48 to go in opening period play. The energy man, Chris Heitzhaus. Intensity personified. Working together now with Diaz and Early, Infanger on as well. Diaz got caught on amid a partial change, which the Hens could not complete as a result of the icing. Trevor Early working below the goal, stripped of the puck by Tyler Black. Black dodging a check from Heitzhaus, failed to complete the intended breakout. Gould held the puck in for the Hens. Now Lazine gathers it back in, but it's stripped from him by Tommy Tracy at center. Bouncing puck brought down by Harris. Here's a 2-on-3 for the Dragons as we enter the penultimate minute of the first period from Fred Rust Arena, still with no score. That shot from Michael Urbani from 45 was blocked away by Snellenberg. Rebound on the stick of Jacobs. He throws one through the top of the crease. Berghan in the far corner, plastered by Gould, lost his footing. Holding is Castura, and his shot goes right into the glove of Jacob Snellenberg for save number 7 with 92 seconds to go. In opening period play, Snellenberg, man, is he dialed in tonight. Doing everything asked of him. Textbook save after textbook save for the first 18 and a half minutes of this contest. Tracy accelerates up the right wing boards, dodges a check. A pair of Drexel players nearly took each other out just inside the blue line, but Tracy ended up outnumbered in the Dragon zone anyway. Here he comes in a one-on-one again after intercepting a failed breakout. Tracy steered behind the cage by Hoover. Lost control of the puck, but it's held in by Straubinger at the left point. Final minute of play in the opening period. Straubinger looking for space in the far corner to Tommy Tracy. He throws one into the slot, but beyond the reach of Straubinger. Castura pops this one back up in the air. It was nearly thrown in by Straubinger. Castura emerges with the puck, but he was slowed up by Guelph at the line. This dumped in by Genovese. big hit laid by Keller in the near corner on Hoover. Here's a 2-on-2. Guelph with space and a shot. And a save on the other end by Ryan Nocerino, his 10th. As we take you to the Delaware Sports Medicine replay on this. Solid 2-on-2 chance. Guelph had time and space galore. But Nocerino had the last word. Final 12 seconds of opening period play. And an icing will give the Hens one more go with an attacking zone faceoff with 9 seconds to go in the first period. Linesman Sammy Chauvin ruling the puck was tipped and thus the icing was blown errantly. So per the NCAA rulebook, we line up at center. The final seconds tick away, and that, friends, will do it for the first period. After one period, there is no score between the Drexel Dragons and the Delaware Blue Hens. We'll be back on the DHN after the first intermission.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Not for lack of chances in that first period. The Delaware Blue Hens out shooting the Drexel Dragons, but so far it's a 0-0 hockey game. Beautiful setup for Cody Diaz on the doorstep from Luke Doshin. To no avail. Here on the opposite side, Jack Keller playing the body to slow up Ian Hoover. And Keller, after that turnover, setting up Justin Guelph on a 2-on-2. Guelph with a beauty of a shot from 35 feet. But unable to get past Ryan Nocerino, who saved all 10 shots he faced in the first period. Second gets underway. If you're just joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network, hi to you all. James Witherite joining you from Fred Rust Arena this evening for the first of 4 meetings between the Drexel Dragons and the Delaware Blue Hens. Delaware moving right to left in second period play. In their home whites, Drexel in their away navy sweaters moving left to right. Here in the second period, Drexel coming in off a split against NYU after sweeping Navy opening weekend. Delaware got their first win just on Saturday after opening their season 0-3. They lost 2 to fourth-ranked Liberty and then split with IUP just east of Pittsburgh last weekend. Guelph with a shot, tried to go top corner on Nocerino, but Nocerino said no siree. Only a matter of time for that one, eh, Josie? Snellenberg coming up with a series of rapid-fire saves, and we'll take it to the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay on this. We'll get the Snellenberg save queued up for you here momentarily. Somehow we were still stuck on the Keller check, as it were. Now we'll take you to that replay. Sambuco with the initial shot. Follow-up came from in close. And Snellenberg crossing smartly from post to post, able to make all the stops required of him. 3 rapid-fire shots to start the second period, and Snellenberg had the last word all around. Guido to Luce, to the right point, where waiting and shooting was Will Gould, but that was blocked down in traffic. Race on for the puck back up ice. Jay Luce gets to it. Tries to run the gauntlet out of the zone. Diaz offering support. Lost the puck in neutral territory. Castura flips it back in over the Delaware line where Guido recovers. Putting on the brakes was Gould. He finds the Iron Man Cody Diaz, who flips the puck into the Drexel end. This volleyed back by Gould from his own blue line. Turned back by Burkhan the other way. Nick Castura through neutral ice is steered to the far wall by Doshin, and his shot from the left dot was stick checked down by Keller. Puck rolls into the near corner. Doshin overskates it. Tracy brings it down, tries to generate some space, drop pass to Jack Keller, who comes back up the left side, flips this to Doshin. But he can't clear as he's held up by a pair of Dragon defenders, or forecheckers, I should say. Just past 3 minutes gone in the second period of a 0-0 hockey game. Healthy crowd of Blue Hen faithful on hand at Fred Rust Arena. For this opening night game after tomorrow. The Hens will be home for the next 2 weekends, hosting Liberty October 27, 28, and then hosting Robert Morris the week after that. Shot from Doshin was waffle boarded neatly into the near corner by Ryan Nocerino. Genovese's breakout pass evades the reach of Kazitsky. Keller lays a check on him in the far corner. Infanger comes down with the loose puck. He clears up the near side. Icing waved off by Sammy Chauvin. The top 3 rows of the seating in front of us are cordoned off, but nonetheless, spectators simply climb over the barrier and sit as they please. Alas, so it goes. First goal comes from Delaware and comes from Justin Guelph. Let's see it on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. Guelph walks in from the corner off the setup from Donor at 4:55. And the Blue Hens are on the board. Oh, Delaware goal! His 5th of the season. Scored by number 21, Justin Guelph. Assisted by number 18, Riley Donor. Time of the goal, 4 minutes 55 seconds in the second period. Guelph's 5th from Donor at 4:55. Rodriguez to Meckel. He tried to flip play to the far side, but that puck was stick-checked offline. Recovered by Gould. Hacked by Guido in toward the slot. Diaz couldn't chase it down, or Bonnie hustling on the back check. Turns momentum the other direction after the Hens draw first blood. We'll give you a proper look at that goal right now again on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. Justin Guelph weaving up the goal line extended off the setup from Donor. And on the close-up, Guelph squeezes the stick, pulls the trigger, and any other tragically hip references you want. Doshin tries to snipe one from distance. This caught and held with 12:58 to go in the second period, and the Blue Hens up 1-0. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Strawbinger leaves this to DeBolt. Puck is knocked loose. Doshin tries to flip one on net to no avail. Kastura kept the slot clogged up. Keller gloves down the counterattack pass. He chips it off the near glass. Ahead to Doshin, who muscles his way to the blue line. Keller tries to get the rest of the way through neutral territory before an Anton Kazisti stick check slows him up. The headman feed on the doorstep intended for Kastura sails in the near corner. Keller, the other number 5, regains for the Hens. He finds Doshin through traffic, who dodges a check and stays on his feet after gaining center. He caroms this behind the cage. It's steadied by Nocerino and left for Burkhan. Burkhan with some fancy stick handling. Deeks passed early. Turns play back into the Delaware zone with 8 minutes gone in the second period. Hens up 1-0 over the Drexel Dragons. And Riley Donor waiting behind his own goal. Play action, the call. This flipped up ice for an icing with 11:41 to go in the second period. And the Blue Hens up 1-0. Over Drexel. McGinley and Early meeting to the left of Jacob Snellenberg, who has stopped all 10 shots he's faced to this point. Heitzhaus clears. Urbani fanned on the puck. Here comes a 2-on-2. Heitzhaus with it again. He was steered to the far half while Sambuco picked up the loose vulcanized rubber, and that leads to a 2-on-2 attack. Aiden Barrett kept to the near wall by Donor on the entry, couldn't set anything up. Sidoriak gains position on McGinley in the far corner. Bats the puck forward to himself. Trying to walk it over center was Heitzhaus to no avail. He flips it away from defensive pressure at center, and Sidoriak gains up the left wing boards for the Hens. But a turnover leaves the door open for Sambuco the other way. Sambuco with a rapid-fire shot, saved by Jacob Snellenberg with 10:40 to go in the second period of a 1-0 game. Hens with the advantage over the Drexel Dragons in their first of 4 meetings this year. This flipped over the crossbar by Mahoney. Puck corralled in the far corner by Black. Now worked up ice by Hoover and advanced into Delaware territory by James Bell. He's directed behind the cage by Will Gould, who's got a little bit of time and space now. And he pushes through up the near side. Nearly hauled down on his way into neutral ice. Another puck battle develops. Mahoney walking out of it. Takes a check, but headmans to Guelph successfully. This puck is covered. And we've got some extracurriculars after play concludes. And we'll see what's meted out here with 9:55 to go in the second period. Savastano's got roughing calls on both Hoover and Guelph. So we're going to go 4-on-4. For the next 2 minutes. No, we're not. Just the one. So it's a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens starting right now. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 21, Justin Guelph. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 5 seconds in the second period. Guelph 2 for roughing at 10:05. Genovese to Black. The one-timer from Sambuco was turned aside by Snellenberg. Puck is loose in front. Snellenberg a little bit slow to get back up on his feet. This is cleared. Steadied by Nocerino, taken away from him by the forechecking Trevor Early, but Kazitsky quickly turns momentum back into Drexel's favor. 8.5 minutes to go in the second period. 1-0 the score. Delaware with the lead. Justin Guelph with 26 seconds left on his roughing minor, the goal scorer for the Hens, potting his 5th of the season. Off the Riley Donor setup, and there it's tied up. So with 8:15 to go, in the second period, we've got a false start. On the face-off, now the play continues on cleanly. And we owe you particulars on this goal. Power play tally credited to Matt Harris. And we'll take it to you here momentarily as Snellenberg makes this save. And the extracurriculars continue again. Savastano sending more to the box. And as this gets sorted out, we'll take you to that goal. Here the equalizer for Drexel off the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. And we'll see what all is issued here with 7:34 to go in the second period. One penalty on the board, Jacobs ruled off, so the Blue Hens are off to the Carl Dubé power play. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé. Find something special for your someone special in Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Drexel goal, his fourth of the season. Scored by number 6, Matt Harris. Assisted by number 13, Patrick McGinley. And number 29, Ryan Sambuco. Time of the power play goal, 11 minutes, 45 seconds in the second period. Harris is fourth from McGinley and Sambuco at 11:45. Drexel penalty assessed to number 10, James Jacobs. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 26 seconds in the second period. Jacobs, 2 for slashing at 12:26. Hens turning the pressure back up on this Carl Dubé power play. As we go to the Delaware Sports Medicine replay on this long-range shot, which Nocerino reached up for to make the grab. Sidoriak and Guido holding the line. Mahoney back high to Sidoriak. Guido, wrister from 45, comes right back to him as soon as he got rid of it. Mahoney down to Doshin in the left corner. 55 seconds to go on this Carl Dubé power play. Centering pass to Mahoney. Set up by Doshin was foiled. Holding the line is Guido. Guido, and he comes, taking aim from the bottom of the left circle. That blocked down and away by Nocerino. Held in. Mahoney to Sidoriak again. Mahoney in close. Doshin touch pass, sailed past Tanner Mahoney. Drexel holds. One-timer from Sidoriak, tipped high by Eisler. Holding the point is Guido. He throws one off the corner glass, above the corner glass, in fact, and that goes out of play with 5:46 to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Hens getting their chances here on the power play. But Ryan Nocerino answering them all to this point. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. Dragons back to full strength, 5.5 to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game after Matt Harris struck on the power play for the boys in blue to erase the Hens' early advantage. This called an icing against the Blue Hens with 5:01 to go in the second period. McGinley in for the attacking zone draw for the Drexel side. Holding behind the net is Will Gould. He leaves the puck to Early, who sends it up ice, far side. McGinley takes it away. Early took the worst of that collision. Trying to pick the puck clean was Infanger, but Burkhan recovered for the Dragons. Drexel's got momentum on their side right now. Net is dislodged behind Jacob Snellenberg with 4:27 to go in second period play. And whether you're a competitive athlete or if you're a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. desportsmed.com to learn more. .420 to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Drexel and Delaware all knotted up. Puck is flipped up ice out of the Dragon zone, and this will come back an icing. .348 remaining in the second. Hens looking to capitalize on an attacking zone draw. Big guns back on Mahoney, Guelph, and Rodriguez. Harris gets a shove in the corner from Donor, but keeps on ticking. Mahoney drives him to the far side. Puck cycled to Urbani, stolen by Guelph. Here comes Tanner Mahoney, leading a fast break 2-on-2, but he bobbled the puck inside the line. Urbani gains it for Drexel. He tried to carom it out of the zone. It'll be walked ahead by Jacobs over center. Guelph hustles on the back check to take the puck away. They collide and go skittering toward the Drexel bench. Final 3 minutes of the second period. This game tied 1-1. Guelph with the Delaware goal. Matt Harris, his fourth of the season, with the Drexel goal. The assist came from McGinley and Sambuco on that power play tally. delayed offside as Hoover throws the puck back in from center. It is recovered by Donor behind the Delaware cage. Rodriguez tried to direct it in toward the Drexel net from over center, but to no avail. Here's Mahoney. Angled by Burkhan. Mahoney crashing the net, tried to switch to his backhand. Couldn't get one on cleanly. Nocerino stayed with them to make the save. Burkhan clears stretch pass up the middle to Hoover's shot. Snellenberg says no. And here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Long stretch pass to Ian Hoover, splitting the wickets, but the product of Avongrove could not beat Jacob Snellenberg there. Snellenberg 12 for 13 in the save department tonight. Dominic Guido in for the draw across from Genovese. Guido with the face-off win. Gould caroms the puck up the far side. Meckel checked off the puck and then some. Play continues on as we hit the final 2 minutes of the second period. Guido gains a contested puck. He flips this up ice, race on for it. Meckel gets there. He tries to generate a shot, but his momentum took him right into the backboards. Castura intercepts and heads a 2-on-2 for the Dragons. He deked past Gould on the doorstep, but lost control of the puck and lost his shot. Cross slot pass to Genovese. Couldn't take aim from inside the left dot. Meckel tries to pick up a loose puck and clear, but it's gloved down by Genovese at the left point. Castura back to Sprung in front of his own bench. Final 72 seconds of the second period. Looking to line up a wrist shot from 30 feet was Sprung, but he got bad contact on the puck. This contested in the near corner, and now in Delaware control. But Jay Luce is bodied down in the corner, and Kazitsky works the puck back into Drexel control. Shot from the dot was blocked. Luce walks this up ice, flips it toward Diaz. Meckel went down awkwardly in a neutral zone collision. He climbs over the boards very clearly in pain. Meanwhile, Luce walks in and takes aim from the right dot. His shot kicked away by Nocerino. Final 22 seconds of the second period of a 1-1 game. Hens trying to get their lead back before they head to the dressing room. Keller from the right point works the puck low. Taking a check off of it is Tracy behind the cage, and that opens the door for James Bell to try to work out of his own zone. He had some help astern from Sprung. Bell from the line got a last-second shot away, but too late as the horn sounds, and that does it for the second period. The score through 2 periods. Your Delaware Blue Hens 1, Drexel Dragons 1. Back after the second intermission on the DHN.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area, and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the law office of Long and Greenberg. Through 40 minutes. It is a 1-1 hockey game. With Delaware on the board, courtesy Justin Guelph off this feed from Riley Donor. Walking in from the corner to beat Ryan Nocerino. only to be answered by Matt Harris on a power play for the Dragons. What a beauty of a goal from Guelph. Midway in the second period, we're ready to roll for the third, and they're off. Puck intercepted over center by Meckel as Guido and Diaz come careening into the Drexel zone, but unable to generate any opportunity in close. Barrett the other way. Throws the puck towards Snellenberg, who saved 12 of 13 for the first 40 minutes. And here records his 13th save of the evening. If you're just joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network, absolutely delighted to have you on board with us for the first of 14 University of Delaware Men's Division I home games this season. Wraparound chance from Diaz on the doorstep, denied. Gould takes a shove from Urbani. They collide and they both collapse behind the cage. Loose puck corralled by McGinley, but he can't walk it free. This is flipped up ice. Recovered at center. Turned back in below the cage. Urbani again. Leaving this to Burkhan. Cross ice feed to Sambuco. He's slowed up by Will Gould, waiting at the Delaware line. Rodriguez emerges from behind his own goal. Guelph played that puck about shoulder high. We were looking for the high stick signal from Sam Chauvin, but he washes it out. Play was okay. Tanner Mahoney pinches up the left wing boards, slowed up by Burkhan in the far corner. Burkhan steals the puck. He saucers this towards center. Bouncing puck corralled by Lazine. He threw one from the top of the right circle. Through the low slot, it bounced toward the near corner. And while unsuccessful, it gave the Dragons an opportunity for the reinforcements to come in. But they couldn't set up anything 5-on-5 either. Rodriguez' quick counterattack proved to no avail. Here's Harris the other way, the lone goal scorer for the Dragons so far. He had that power play tally at 11:45 in the second period, which brought Drexel on level pegging with Delaware. And this puck out of play gives us a pause with 17:36 to go. In regulation and a 1-1 deadlock before us. Face-off coming just above the Delaware line. Genovese and Tracy take the draw. Here's Doshin. Cross-ice pass. Took Keller off of his feet. Genovese turns it back the other way to Nick Castura. Straubinger lines him up for a check at the half wall. Keller emerges with the loose puck. And Rich Lachal says a high stick played that one. And this is going back. So Dragons lose the attacking zone. As a result of the high stick on the puck. And the Hens were unable to make anything happen between the blue lines. They were ultimately in a delayed offside position and further limited as to what they could do. Heitzhaus couldn't glove this down. Tracy held the point. He throws the puck off the far corner boards. Infanger turns it behind the cage. Held in by Sidoriak. Infanger, Heitzhaus on the welcome mat. No, caught the wrong side of the cage. And play is whistled to a halt net front. This going to come outside. Face off just in front of the 412 Communications press box here at Fred Rust Arena. His play again migrates up ice in Delaware's favor. Gould behind his own cage. Chips this ahead through neutral territory. It was batted on by Diaz, and this will come back an icing. Jay Luce, not a name we see on the score sheet all that often, but a big impact player for the Blue Hens. The grad student, the de facto enforcer of this squad, a hallmark on defense, and an absolute throwback to an old school rougher and tumbler way of playing hockey. And just an all-around good guy. Loose to Meckel. Meckel steered by Urbani to the corner, tried to set up Diaz on the welcome mat. Gould at the half wall, stripped of the puck by Sambuco. Guido kept it in, launched the puck in from distance, but it was wide of the far post by a good couple feet. Loose stick handles, tried to throw one into the low slot, nobody home except for Ryan Sambuco, who had the secondary assist on the lone Drexel goal of the game. We're 5.5 minutes into the third period with a 1-1 deadlock still before us. Meckel pitchforking away, Sambuco and Gould vying for the puck. Urbani joins the battle as well. It's still tied up in the corner. As Snellenberg looks on, it works free, and Guido is going to circle behind the Delaware net before leading the breakout up the other side. There was no icing, hence change. Burkhan found Lazine. He leaves this puck to Jacobs, who throws it over the line but gives it away. Straubinger working together with Keller on defense. They play keep away in their own zone, and now Straubinger pinches past the forechecking Matt Harris to exit his own zone. Jack Keller shifts onto the offensive, but he's kept wide on the entry to the Drexel end by a pair of Dragons. Mahoney to Keller. Shot from distance was wide. A one-hop right into the glove of Ryan Nocerino, who stopped 19 of 20 shots through the first 40 minutes. And here this will not count as a shot on goal for Delaware, as the trajectory had it wide of the post. .22 to go in the third period from Fred Rust Arena. And the Hens squander the attacking zone draw. This ends up a coast-to-coast effort from Drexel to try to get the lead, but Snellenberg says no. After freezing the puck, the face-off comes to Snellenberg's left. Chance to bolt. From Coral Springs, Florida. Played for Kirkland in the No-J. The Castura shot into Snellenberg's pads was a no-go. DeBolt, the freshman, emerges with the puck now. Here he comes. Chance to Bolt. Into attacking territory. Drop pass failed to materialize. Donor trailed him into the zone, but couldn't keep stick on puck. Urbani floats this over the stick of Black off the boards. Meisinger recovers for the Hens. Doshin up the middle. The Coloradan tried to run the gauntlet in the high slot, but a Tyler Black pocheck slowed him up 40 feet from the cage. Urbani waits. Stretch pass goes awry. Luce emerges with the puck. Gould takes a shoulder from the forechecking Zach Sprung off the puck. Infanger muscles his way to center and then some before the back-checking Ben Burkon recovers. No icing here. Luce puts on the brakes behind his own goal. We've just passed the 8-minute mark of the third period of a 1-1 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. Our videographers tonight are Josie Billett and Sydney Butler. Eli Swope in the stats department on hand as well this evening. Of course, a nod to the rest of the 412 crew, our associate executive producer, Molly Jo Rosen, our assistant producer, Broadway Joe Sindoni. Face-off comes to Snellenberg's left. A quick save for him right off the draw. And another face-off to Snellenberg's left. Hens break free this time. Cross-ice pass from Diaz to Meckel, the catalyst for the advance. It comes back from Burkon into the Delaware zone. McGinley sets up Sambuco and he scores. Ryan Sambuco gets his third of the season. And the Drexel Dragons have taken the lead. So Sambuco with the go-ahead. McGinley's got 2 assists. And that all started with Ben Burkon. In the Drexel zone. Drexel goal, his third of the season. Scored by number 29, Ryan Sambuco. Assisted by number 13, Patrick McGinley, and number 11, Benjamin Burkon. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 48 seconds in the third period. Sambuco's third from McGinley and Burkon at 8:48. Ten and a half minutes. Sidoriak from distance. Puck hacked down net front. Rodriguez couldn't place the redirect. He was canceled out by Black on the doorstep. Sidoriak throws one in. Off the setup from Rodriguez, right into the pads of Nocerino. And this comes back deep into the Delaware zone. Here's Rodriguez up the middle, slowed up by a few Drexel sticks on his way through neutral ice. Kozitsky the other way, drop pass to Castura. He puts it on his backhand through traffic. Snellenberg lunges over the puck and he holds for the pause with 9:35 to go in regulation. And now his Delaware Blue Hens, who are up early in the second period, finding themselves with their backs to the wall with just over half the third period gone. They're down 2-1. Face off to Snellenberg's left. Goes the Dragons' way. Drexel with a slight lead in the face-off department all game. Luce leaves this behind the cage to Gould. Early to Tracy. Meisinger, recipient of a drop pass in traffic at the top of the right circle. Puck intercepted and cleared. This goes back to Keller. He slams it off the near boards. Ahead to Tommy Tracy. Cycled to Early. Gould from the point throws one in, bouncing puck, no! So close, and the extracurriculars continue. In front of the Drexel net as Trevor Early found himself at the bottom of the pack. Delaware Sportsmed replay time. Great shot, puck is loose. Tracy couldn't dig it out after Nocerino made the initial save. Faceoff's going to come to Nocerino's left. Diaz and Sprung take the draw. This is called offside. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a four-family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Sambuco looking for another. Snellenberg up with the stick save there. Strawbinger can't clear. He gets the puck back, but amid heavy forechecking pressure gave it away again. Now Strawbinger turns it across near side to Diaz. After gaining center, Diaz flipped the puck in the atmosphere. It rolls to the far corner. Guelph tries to maintain it, but turns it over to Lazine as the other Hens change behind him. Donor, Mahoney. Mahoney pushes this past Burkhan. It comes back to Sidoriak in the neutral zone. Hens re-enter. Guelph with space. His shot splits the wickets, but was just wide of the post. Chasing down his own rebound is Guelph. He got tied up with Burkhan in the far corner. In comes Mahoney with a backhand chance. The product of Peters Township couldn't connect from 20 feet. 7:17 to go in regulation. Drexel trying to protect their 2-1 lead. Delaware trying in earnest to get that goal back. This is Riley Donor, former Philadelphia Little Flyer. Gives this to Heightshouse. Back it comes behind the cage to Tanner Mahoney. Mahoney tries to work net front to no avail. Slot clogged mightily by Jacobs. Urbani's backhand clears the zone. Chauvin says no icing. Donor is back to retrieve. 6.5 minutes to go. Delaware down 2-1 in their home opener to Drexel. Nick Castura shoots from an awkward angle at the right goal line extended. Puck bounced up to the point, which was held by Sprung. No, it was held by Black. And this comes in for a stoppage with 6:15 to go in regulation. Frustrating times for the Blue Hens. Despite 23 shots on goal, they've only gotten one past Ryan Nocerino, who's just been rock solid between the pipes for Drexel tonight. Four A-grade chances for the Hens, and only one of them got past. Tracy volleys the puck back after Hoover turned it into neutral territory. Hoover plays the body on Doshin. Gould tries to keep the zone airtight. Doshin offering support. Hoover clears to Kastura. Loose on the back check. Keeping Kastura high in the zone and now forcing him back into neutral ice to regroup. Doshin couldn't reel that puck in. Loose does. He turns it behind the cage to Gould. Will Gould walks up ice, absorbing a check in neutral territory. He tries to play the puck forward, but it comes back into Delaware's end. Just over 5 minutes to go. Gould waiting. Now he picks up the pace. With no options in front of him, he gained red, turned it into the Drexel zone. Jimmy Bell couldn't clear. Straubinger will try again. Fresh legs on for the Hens. The breakout pass to Meckel failed to materialize. Puck is loose in the Drexel zone. Urbani clears. And this will come back an icing. 4:23 to go. Looking at what's ahead on the Delaware Hockey Network tomorrow, a doubleheader. The Delaware women face off against Liberty in the first half of a 2-game weekend set. The men's Division II team completes their home and home with Maryland. You can catch them on the Maryland Hockey Network tonight, starting at 9:20 p.m. Matt Facillo will be on the call for the second half of our Saturday doubleheader tomorrow. Meckel slowed up at center. This puck comes back to Burkon. McGinley to Sambuco. Sambuco's shot through Keller's legs. Snellenberg with the pad save. Puck is loose in front. That shot from close up was deflected high over the crossbar. Final 3:35 to go. Hens trying in vain to escape their zone. Diaz chips the puck off the glass. It's gloved down at center by Hoover. Turned back by Burkon into the Delaware end, where Sidoriak builds up plenty of momentum. Comes barreling in up the right wing boards. Puck kicked by Burkon up into the air about 5 meters. It comes back down at the left point, which is held by Donor. Karam shot intercepted by Burkon. He can't clear it up high. Sidoriak reaches to glove it down at the right point. Tanner Mahoney to Guelph. Guelph shot, no. Play is halted by Rob Savastano. What's he got? Net was dislodged with 2:50 to go in regulation. So Hens do get an attacking zone face-off out of it all. Guelph and Jacobs taking the face-off. Guelph hassled. Burkon can't clear. Sidoriak again protecting the right point. Rodriguez couldn't get a shot away from 35. Tyler Black putting the pressure on him. Race on for a rolling puck into the Delaware end. It is recovered by Sidoriak, but under 2-ply forechecking pressure, he had to turn on the Jets. Donor to Mahoney. Mahoney couldn't set up Donor, crashing the net. Mahoney stick handles free. Doshin takes aim from the top of the left circle. Last word again goes to No Sereno with 2:12 to go. And Delaware is going to take their timeout. Timeout, Delaware. The Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you all season long by our presenting partner, the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. First State Ice Hockey. Delaware Sports Medicine. Limestone Pension Associates. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. Carl Dubé Jewelers. And special thanks goes out as well to the Hooper family for their support of the Delaware Hockey Network. Sponsorship opportunities are available all season long, especially with high school hockey just around the corner. To learn more, write to Mo at mjr@412communications.com, and she'll get you squared away on all the options that exist for whatever your budget may be. .212 to go. And the Delaware net is empty. This will be an icing. Middlemeyer putting the extra attacker on a little early. Zone just... That looked good from here, guys. We're going to watch this one half speed. Oh, nope. He bobbled it right at the line. That offside is good. Minute 47 to go. And with the offside, Snellenberg was back in the crease. He hustles off. Guelph is back on. Sidoriak taking aim from in close. Puck caught and held by Nocerino for save 24. Final 90. No icing as Sambuco won the race to the puck into the Delaware zone. It's turned back by Rodriguez into Drexel territory. Final 70 seconds. A helter-skelter home stretch drive coming. Guelph with a shot. Rebound. Mahoney couldn't track it down in the slot. Mahoney with it behind the cage. Final minute upon us from Fred Rust Arena. Donor with a cannon from the right point. Blocked in traffic, and there's the empty netter. Empty net goal from 180 feet. Effectively puts a bow on this one. Donor's shot blocked. And the empty netter at 19:09. Of which we'll get the particulars from downstairs momentarily. Sends the Blue Hen fans headed for the exits. Final 20 seconds. We still don't have info on that goal. was Ben Burkon with his second of the year. Drexel goal, second of the season, scored by number 11, Ben Burkon, assisted by number 35, Ryan Nocerino. Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 9 seconds in the third period. Burkon's second from Nocerino at 19:09. The final score, Drexel University Dragons 3, Delaware Blue Hens 1. Final shots on goal, Drexel 22, Delaware 26. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in Claymont, Delaware. Today's third star, with a goal and an assist for the Drexel Dragons, number 11, Ben Burkon. Today's number 2 star, with 25 saves and an assist for Drexel, number 35, Ryan Nocerino. And today's number 1 star with the game-winning goal and an assist for Drexel, number 29, Ryan Sambuco. So that will do it for us tonight on the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, airing all season long on the 412. For the entire crew, our production assistant and videographer Josie Billett, videographer Sydney Butler, assistant producer Broadway Joe Sindoni, our associate executive producer Molly Jo Rosen. This is James Witherite thanking you for your company. The Dragons improved to 4-3 with a 3-1 win over Delaware, who dropped to 1-4 on the season. Hens look to pull out a split on the weekend as they head to the Class of 1923 arena tomorrow for the second half of their home-and-home with Drexel tomorrow here on the DHN. It's the women hosting Liberty at 1:15, followed by men's Division II action, Delaware versus Maryland. Matt Facillo will have the call of the second half of our Saturday doubleheader, that game at 4:45 Eastern Time. For the whole crew, James Witherite thanking you for your company. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow on the Delaware Hockey Network here on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. The final score once again, Drexel 3, Delaware 1.